Okay, well, first of all, we don't really know they killed Jesus. Because if you look at the Islamic tradition, there is Jesus. Jesus is the penultimate prophet. Muhammad is the ultimate prophet. And if you look at the Quran, if you look at the Islamic tradition, Jesus never died. He was never crucified. He just died peacefully and he went up to heaven. Because the idea is that if you're a messenger of God, it doesn't really matter if you die or not. What matters is, are you able to deliver the message properly? And Jesus was able to do that. So Jesus is revered in the Islamic tradition. And there are different sects of Christianity. For example, the Gnostics, who don't really care and don't really even talk about his death. Because for them, death is rebirth, death is release. This planet that we're on is hell on earth. We're here to enlighten others. But once we finish our job, then we return home to wherever we came from. And so death is just release. It's rebirth. It doesn't really matter if you die. So there are people who don't believe that Jesus died, and there are people who believe it didn't really matter how he died. One God is a recent phenomenon, and it's led us to be the most energetic people in the world, right? So think about our accomplishments, where we're able to build skyscrapers. We're able to build high-speed rails. We're able to build airplanes. But no one ever asked the question, why are we doing this, right? Like, what's the point of this? And quite honestly, if you just look at human health index, people's happiness, people's health, their cancer rates, it's pretty abysmal. I mean, so having one God, monotheism, compels us into action, a sort of like frenetic, anxious action, but it's also led to tremendous human suffering. No God is just complete and utter chaos. It could lead to tremendous individuality, but the problem with no God is we become God. And we feel as though we can impose our will on others as well. And that's the issue in China, where I live, where we never really had a God. We had an emperor. So, but the idea that one person can become God has led to a very cruel and unjust world. So I would say there are strengths and weaknesses to all systems. But I would say that it is part of the human condition that we constantly shift and challenge our pre-existing conceptions of God. And that's what allows for a lot of progress.